Hey guys, welcome back from your video. It's me, Winchuo. Today we are starting on case 3, What Dies Beneath. So yeah guys, let's get into it. Oh hello, Detective Will. So how did your previous investigation go? I hope Frank was nice to you, not that he is with Finny. Move away, child. Sorry, but what Will needs is some real sensations to enjoy the best our town has to offer. Would you like to go scuba diving, Detective Will? A nice way to start the day with the city's best guy by your side, me? But just the two of you? Can I come too, Roxy? Of course you can, Amy. The more the merrier, as I always say. Oh, thank you. What do you think, Will? I never tried scuba diving before. Where should we go? Is there a perfect place to dive? I just heard about a great place, a newly discovered part of the coral reef. It's by the marina. You're gonna love it, Will. The coral reef? I've always dreamed to see one up close. Quick, let's go, Will. I'll see where we can rent wetsuits. Those wetsuits are tight. How are you supposed to swim in this thing? Yours fits you perfectly, Will. I'm jealous. I'm so excited. Come on, Will. Let's dive near the coral reef and let's keep an eye for anything unusual. You never know. Oh goodness, is that a dead person? Thank goodness you got her out of the water, Detective Will. Wait a minute, I recognize her. Her name is Valerie Green. She's a professional diver who recently entered a party scene. Wait, something's fishy. Her face got the blue tint, typically of asphyxiation, and yet the gauge on her oxygen tank is still on full. Just a corner on this. The girl didn't drop by accident, it was murder. I'll get to the autopsy as soon as possible. Detective Will, you found Valerie's spare oxygen tank. The gauge is on full, but it's surprisingly light. You're right, we better send it to Hannah for analysis. Then what's left to be done? You want to take a look through the algae? Alright, I'm on it. Let's all get to work. Great job looking through all this algae, Will. What is that piece of paper you found? Oh dear, the water's made most of it illegible. Do you think you managed to recover what it says? The paper you found in the algae is a party flyer. Tonight, party on the big mighty yacht. Best spot in town. I must say, I've never heard of it, but you're right. We know someone who does. I'll call Roxy right away. You do realize that Dad won't just wake up and tell me what happened to them, right? I know I'm a joy to talk to, but leave me some time to work. Who just needs your help for a second? Have you heard of the big mighty yacht by any chance? Of course I have. It's a yacht that holds parties near the coral reef. I'm dying to know who owns it so they can invite me on board. So this yacht might have been around when our victim was killed. You're right, Will. We have to search this yacht right away. Wow, this boat is just a mess. I hope the identification plate you found will tell us who it belongs to, but you'll have to decipher it first. And there's this torn photograph. It needs to be restored before we can find out what's on it. Just tell me if I can help. Detective Will. The torn photograph you found in the yacht shows our victim. Great job, Will. But who's the woman next to her? You're right, Will. She might have some information about Valerie. We need to find her. Good idea, Will. Let's compare the files we have on the database and see if we find this mysterious woman. We'll find out who she is, you'll see. Good job deciphering the number on the yacht's identification plate, Will. Time to send it to Hannah for analysis. The sight of divers drowning has a touch of... Don't you think, Will, as if death was like, well, you asked for it. Oh, please, Roxy, don't laugh about such a delicate subject. What did you learn about Valerie's murder? Well, I looked a little more closely, and I can tell you she still had her mouthpiece on when she died. She suffocated. But you know me, a clear autopsy like that is just not enough. So I took a closer look at Valerie's body and discovered traces of cream on her wetsuit and her tank. It's a water-repulsive hand cream to be exact, which is why the water didn't destroy it. And the most interesting thing is that there's no cream on Valerie's skin. And if the hand cream doesn't come from Valerie, then it comes from her killer. Valerie's killer uses hand cream. I want to say I'm not used to analyzing this kind of thing. The tank is a damn bloody mess. Well, it was sabotaged by someone who knew what they were doing. Just look at it, Will. The gouge has been modified. No wonder your victim drowned. She had no way of knowing she was running short on air. I'm telling you, the person who sabotaged her victim's equipment had used that sort of equipment before. They wanted that girl dead. So that means that Valerie was killed by someone who knows about scuba diving. Thanks, Hannah. So the woman posing with her victim on a photograph she restored is Angie Cortez. The database says that she lives right by the shore. That's great, now we can go ask her about her victim. I'm right behind you, Detective Will. Hello, how can I help you, my sweethearts? Do you need some help getting into the hottest parties in town? I can get you anywhere. No, but speaking of parties, do you remember this picture you took with Valerie Green? She was murdered earlier today. Oh, poor Valerie, she was so innocent. I mean, it's so sad. You see, she was new into the party scene. I just wanted to help her blend in. And the yacht is such a good place to make new friends. The yacht just arrived in town. Since then, it's been a revolution. The old clubs, the silly bars, it's all over now. We've gone national. This place was a dump, and now we see the biggest parties on the coast. This town is a much better place now. Too bad Valerie died before she could see it. The license plate reveals that the big mighty yacht is registered to the name of Peter Long. I took the liberty to ask Frank to get him to the station. Apparently, Mr. Long refuses to answer to any name but Mighty Pete. Must be compensating for something. Hannah, that's not a way to talk about suspects. Wait, you got Frank to do something for you? That's impossible. Well, I may have sent him an email in Will's place telling him to bring in your suspect, but you have your guy here. It saves everyone's time, doesn't it? I must say I'm rather confused about my presence here. The other policeman was quite persuasive, but I like some explanations. I'm really sorry, sir, but we need your testimony in the investigation of Valerie Green's death. Did you know her well? Valerie's dead? That's tragic. I'm not gonna lie to you, Valerie and I have dated for a short time. I broke up with her a couple weeks ago. Our personalities just didn't match. I must say, my womanizing ways don't go well with a lot of women, and well, a relationship like that costs money. Her death grieves me, but you know what they say, the show must go on. I have a lot of work to do for my next party, so if you excuse me, I'll go back to my yacht. So what do you think of this investigation so far, Will? We found Valerie Green, drowned after someone sabotaged her equipment. We then discovered that she had recently became a part of the nightlife of the town, and we met Angie, with whom she used to party. And we also met that womanizer, Mighty P. He rules over the party scene, and he was Valerie's ex, so what? Well, I need you to go to the scuba diving shop right away. The scuba diving shop? But Chief, we're kind of in the middle of... We can't wait, we've been called for help. A bomb has been found in the scuba diving shop. You'll need to get it before it explodes. We had an anonymous tip. There's a bomb at the scuba diving shop. It could detonate any second. Will go there immediately. Yes, Chief, right away. You're right, Detective Will. The investigation of Valerie's murder will have to wait. Let's go to the scuba diving shop. Oh goodness, we need to find the bomb before it detonates. Let's look everywhere, Detective Will. found it. You found the bomb. Be careful, Will. Imagine what would happen if it detonates. Well, we're dead. Detective Will, we're not dead. The bomb only released smoke. I'm so relieved. You want to restore the bomb to take a look at it, Detective Will? Please be careful. That locker has our victim's name on it. You're right, Will. This must be where she stored her scuba diving equipment. Since the cure has tampered with Valerie's tanks, they must have accessed her locker. Maybe we'll find something on it. Let's get to work, Will. Great job restoring the bomb from the scuba diving shop, Will. I'm so relieved that it was not designed to hurt anyone. We could send it to Hannah, Will. Maybe she'll learn something from it. What do you think? Since Valerie had a locker here, we should talk to Mike Herbert, the shop owner. Maybe he knows something about her murder. Oh, you think it's a good idea, Detective Will? I'm so happy. I'm learning so much by working with you. Let's keep up the good work. Wonder what we're looking for. Oh. Some kind of grease. Bleach? The liquid you just collected from our victim's locker is going to be great help. Well, let's send it to Jan for analysis. I bet it's bleach. Did I seriously get a bomb in my delivery of hand cream? What the heck, man? First Valerie, now this? Hand cream. Let me write that down. Wait, you knew Valerie Green? Detective Will is investigating her murder. Did you know her well? I don't care what happened to her. When you turn your back to your close ones for strangers, you have to face the consequences. How can you speak like this of this poor woman's death? And what do you mean by turning her back on her close ones? Because Valerie left me, that's why. We were engaged. I thought she was happy, but she just left me without a second thought. As soon as those guys and their yacht arrived, she left me for that darn Mighty Pete. So Valerie left you for Mighty Pete, and in turn Mighty Pete left her. Goodness, this whole situation is a dang mess. I just need to go scuba diving for a while. Let's get away from everything. I would say that this bomb you found in the scuba diving shop is amateur work. But that'd be an insult to amateurs everywhere, so let's just say that's rubbish. The entire device was just designed to produce a lot of smoke and scare a few people. It's a miracle it even activated. I had no problem finding the bomb maker, of course. I found her name on an envelope used to make the base. There's even the address on it. Do people even try anymore? Anyway, our new winner is Leah Davis, an ecology activist. Be careful while talking to her. She has quite a reputation for hysteria. Great job, Hannah. Let's call our suspect to the station, Will. I took a look at the liquid you collected from the victim's locker, and I can tell you, it was quite a riddle to solve. At first, I thought it was a sample of the same particular drink mute nuns had given me near the remains of the Aztec pyramids, but it's actually champagne. A competent diver wouldn't dive under the influence, and we know that the killer must have access to the locker to sabotage your victim's oxygen tanks. Which means that champagne was on the killer's fingers. Thank you so much for your help, Jan. The killer drinks champagne. Got it. Later at the police station. So what do you think of this investigation so far, Will? Who could have wanted to kill the poor Valerie Green? As to what to do next, I know I need to see this case in a new light, but I don't know how. Oh, you're right, Will. The best way to do that is to go back to the crime scene. That's a great advice. I shall remember it. What do you want? Why did you bring me here? I'm innocent. Well, I may have thrown my hand cream bottle at an officer's head, but they pushed me to it. Detective Will found your bomb at the scuba diving shop, Mrs. Davis. This is a very grave action. Don't you realize it? didn't think you would link it to me, and it was harmless. It was just to make a statement. I scuba dive myself. I need that shot. I just wanted to scare that darn Valerie Green. She brought the partygoers to a preserved part of the coral. It's her fault they're destroying it. The coral is fragile. It's a wonder of the natural world, and they don't care. Valerie is ready to destroy it for her own amusement. It's unacceptable. Valerie has been murdered, Mrs. Davis. She won't harm your precious coral anymore. She died? Well, that's unfortunate, but the coral will be better off. The coral can't defend itself. It has to be protected. This coral is really amazing. It's so sad that someone had to die here. This broken camera seems like it was made especially for working underwater. I'm sure we'll find something on it. Let's put it back together. Oh no, the phone you found in the coral just died. How can we get to its contents now? It's highly important for our investigation. Oh, you're right, Detective Will. Hannah probably knows how to fix this phone. We'll send it to her right away. We could just put rice in it, you know? And problem solved. The underwater camera that you restored shows beautiful pictures of the coral whale. But look, it's Valerie, a picture of Valerie swimming by the coral. We had to find who took those pictures. They must have information on our victim. There's a photograph of a man with a badge. Let's look at his name. It's Roger Strout, and he appears to be an underwater photographer. That camera must belong to him, which means he knew our victim. Let's talk to him, Will. By the way, guys, can I just say I've been playing this case, well, not even this case, just these 2 chapters alone for 6 days now. I've been very busy and lazy on this part, so if you're here to talk to me about Valerie, you can turn back right now. I don't want anything to do with that woman. Why? Did something happen between you two? We saw on your underwater camera that you used to dive together. It must require a lot of trust. Yes, and Valerie broke that trust. That preserved spot of coral was known of only the 2 of us. But at the first occasion, she spilled the beans and sent all the partygoers to the coral to make her so popular. I make my living selling exclusive underwater photographs of the coral, but now everyone has access to it. No one buys my pictures anymore. I'm gonna be bankrupt because of Valerie. She destroyed my subject. It's as common as kitten pictures. Goodness, what am I gonna do now? Take pictures of something else, I guess. It's lucky you found this phone when you did, Will. A few minutes more immersed in water and it would have been a useless piece of junk. But as it is, I managed to restore everything from its memory. I can tell you the owner of this phone, Angie Cortez, hated Valerie. What? But Angie was so nice. She really seemed to like Valerie. Thank goodness you're not a profiler then. Angie sent message after message of insults and abuse, saying Valerie was not a true partygoer, that she didn't belong with them. And not only that, but Angie sent that Mighty Pete guy hundreds of texts proclaiming her love and devotion to him. She wanted to replace Valerie as his girlfriend. So Angie was in love with Pete. Could she have murdered Valerie out of jealousy? That makes her a strong suspect. We had to talk to her. Angie, why did you tell Detective Will about the text of insult you sent to Valerie? It's a major information. You can't keep it away from the police. You looked into my phone? Who the heck do you think you are, you weirdo? That's private stuff. Detective Will is a police officer, and you have to answer their questions. Tell us why you were so angry towards Valerie. She wasn't one of us, okay? She didn't just belong with us. And her dating Mighty Pete was a shame. He should be with a partygoer who understands him, like me. So I called him. I texted him to take her place by his side. We even had a drink once, a nice glass of champagne. I felt like a queen. I guess now that she's gone, I have my chances at being Mighty Pete's new girlfriend. Oh goodness, I'm so excited that my hands are getting sweaty. Where's my hand cream? I need to perfect for him. Need to be perfect for him. Well, Will, this investigation is more complicated than I would have thought. We've learned that Valerie betrayed a lot of people on her way to the party scene. She broke up her engagement with Mike. She betrayed the secret she shared with Roger about Coral's replacement. That's a lot to take in. And that's a fact, including Leah, who blames her for the destruction of Coral by the partygoers, and Angie, who's jealous of Valerie's relationship with Mighty Pete. I don't know for you, Will, but it seems like all of our suspects had a reason to murder Valerie. How can we find a true culprit? Ah, Will, here you are. I have to talk to you. I've been invited to this party tonight, and it's... That's great, Roxy, but we can't come. We have to work. Listen to me, the party is on the big mighty yacht. It means the scene is going to be compromised. What? We can't let that happen, Will. The bitch just spent a lot of time there. We might lose vital clues. We may never find Valerie's killer. And that will be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching chapters 1 and 2 of Case 3, What Dies Beneath. I'll see you guys next time for the last two. I love you all. Get out.